Hello dear friends, welcome to Easy Lessons. In this class, we will be discussing about merging of arrays. What is merging? Merging is the process of combining two or more sorted arrays into a single sorted array. That means consider two class teachers of two different classes are maintaining their name list with their marks, and they have prepared a mark list in the sorted order. And finally, if we want to combine these two lists and find out the best scorer of the classes, we have to combine these two sorted lists and again sort it so that we can find the top scorer of the class. Or in other situation, if consider a supermarket having different branches, each branch manager will be preparing their sales report after a month sales or say a 1 week sales, and they will be sometimes they might have been sorted the list according to the order of item name, and then after a while we have to combine all the sales report of different branches into a single sales report to verify the profit or loss. In such situations we can depend on the operation merging. So merging, the one of the limitation, one of the point to be noted is that merging can be performed on only sorted arrays. So whenever we have any list or arrays, we have to sort it and then only we can merge the arrays. So merging is a process of combining two sorted arrays, and again we are sorting the list. So for explaining the procedure of merging, I have taken two arrays A and B. A contains 6 elements and B contains 4 elements, and both the arrays are not sorted. So the arrays are shown here before sorting, and before merging we have to sort the array. So after sorting the array, A becomes like this 22, 45, as in I have sorted the arrays in ascending order, and same is the case of B. Okay, so the arrays have been now sorted, and this array is being merged onto a third array, and let me call it as C. And C contains both the elements of A and B. So 6 plus 4, 10 elements will be present in the array, and all these elements will be in the sorted order. Okay, so this is a concept of merging, and let us look on to the algorithm and program. So let us move on to the algorithm of merging. For merging, we have here in this situation, in this scenario, I have taken two arrays A and B, and A contains M elements and B contains N elements. And we are going to merge A and B into a third array C. Okay, so here I have taken A and B, and in the first case, in the second step, you can see here I, J, K, three variables are initialized to 0. Okay, so here this I variable I is used to access the elements of the array A, and J is used to access the elements of array B, and K is used to access the elements of C. And let us look, repeat while I less than M and J less than N. So what is the value of M here? M is equal to 4, number of elements. So M is equal to 4 and N is equal to 3. Okay, so the value of I, 0 is less than 4 and 0 is less than 3. Condition is true. As the condition is true, the program control will be entering into the loop, and a condition is being evaluated as if A of I is less than B of J. A of I means 4. 4 is less than 2. Condition is evaluated whether 4 is less than 2. And as the condition is false, the else part will be executed. And in the else part, what we have done? C of K equal to B of J. So, show you here. B of C of K is equal to B of J. That means 2 will be placed onto the array C. And then what we have done, K is incremented. So K becomes 1 and J is incremented. So J becomes 1. And again the condition will be evaluated as we have reached the end of the loop. So again I less than m. What is the value of I? It is still 0. 0 less than 4, condition is true, and j less than n. What is the value of j? 1. 1 less than 3, condition is true. Again the condition is evaluated as if a of I less than b of j, that is 4 less than 3. No, condition is false. So the else part will be executed. C of k, that is to the kth position of C, jth element of B is placed. That is 3 will be placed onto the element C. And then k increments to 2 and j increments to 2. So again condition will be evaluated. I is still 0, 0 less than 4, condition is true. And j is 2, now 2 less than 3, condition is true. And a of I, that is 4 less than a of b of j, that is 4 less than 10. Here condition is true. So as the condition is true, the ith element of a will be placed onto the array C. So 4 is placed onto C and then k is incremented, and here I is incremented as the value of a is moved onto the C, the value of I is incremented to 1. Then again condition is evaluated whether the value of I, that is 1 less than 4, and j is 2, now 2 less than 3, condition is true. So a of I 5 less than 10, condition is again true. So the element of a will be placed onto the C, the array C, and then k is incremented to k 4 and I is incremented to 2. Again condition evaluates 2 less than 4, 2 less than 3, condition is true. A of I, that is 8 less than 10, condition is true. So again 8 is placed onto the array C and k is incremented to 5 and I is incremented to 3. And next condition will be evaluated as 3 less than 4 and 2 less than 3. Condition is true. And a of I, that is 9 less than 10. So condition is true here. So 9 will be placed onto C and k will be incremented to 6 and I will be incremented to 4. Again condition gets evaluated. 4 less than 4. Here what happens? Condition becomes false. And as we have used and here, if any one of the condition is false, the loop will not be continued. So the loop is terminated here and the control of the program is shifted to step 4. In step 4, we are checking whether if there is any remaining elements in the array A. So for that, we are checking if I less than m, while I less than m. What is the value of I now? 4. 4 less than 4, condition is false. That means the whole elements of array have been A have been placed onto the array C. That is array A is completely processed. And next we have to check whether if there is any elements remaining in the array B. So the control of the program is shifted to step 5 and here we are checking whether the value of I, that is 2, is less than 3. So the condition is true here. That means there are elements still remaining in B. So as the condition is true, the program control will be entering into the loop C of k equal to B of, not I, B of j. So B of j means 10. 10 will be placed onto the array C, and k gets incremented. When k is getting incremented, k becomes 7 here. So k becomes 7 and j increments to 3. And again condition will be evaluated as 3 less than 3. So the condition becomes false and the while loop terminates. And now we have obtained an array C, which is a combination of A and B, and it is again a sorted array. So that is all about the algorithm of merging. And next we can look onto its program. So here is a program for merging. We have declared three arrays A, B and C, and first the elements of first array is being read from the user as M, and the elements of second array is being read from the user as N, and the elements the first array is read using for loop, and in the same way the second array is also read, and we are simply printing the two arrays. So while entering the elements, the user may not have entered the array elements in the sorted order. It may be an unsorted array. So after reading the array, we have to sort the array. Okay. So for sorting, here the array is being sorted using the linear sort algorithm. For I equal to 0, I less than m minus 1, I plus plus. For j equal to I plus 1, j less than m, j plus plus. And a of I and a of j is being compared and swapped. So array A is sorted, and using the same procedure, here array B is also sorted. And then both the arrays are printed. So we can see that both the arrays are printed in the sorted order. And after sorting, we are using the sorted array for merging, and we are applying the algorithm here while I less than m and j less than n. If a of I less than b of j. If the element of A is smallest, that particular element is placed onto the C, and k and I is incremented. The index which is used to access the elements, the variable which is used to access the element of C and A is being incremented. And if the condition is false, that is the element in the P is the smallest element, so that element will be placed onto C. So in that case J will be incremented instead of I, and this loop will be continually executed until if any one of the condition is being false, that is if the value of I is not less than M or J is not less than N, the loop gets terminated. Okay, then the small while loop comes here. This is used to check whether if there is any remaining elements in array A, and if there is any elements, those elements are placed onto the element C, array C, without any checking. And sometimes the elements in the B will be remaining after the while loop, the previous while loop. So you have to check whether there is any remaining element in the P. So the second while loop here, while j less than n, is used to check whether there is any remaining elements in B. So if there is any remaining elements, those elements are placed onto the array C, and then the merged array is being printed. So while printing the merged array, we have to keep in mind that the total number of elements in C will be equal to m plus n, because the elements of A and B is now present in the array C. So the total number of elements will be m plus n. Okay, so the merged array C is being printed here. Let us execute the program. The limit of the first array is being read. I have given 4, and second array I have given as 3. Elements of first array I am not giving in the sorted order. And again the second array, that is 1 2 3 2 8 4 9. The elements of second array is 1 2 3, and it is being merged as 1 2 2 3 4 8 9. So that is all about merging of two arrays into a single array. Hope you understood the video, and if you have any suggestions, please put it in the chat box. And I have received a suggestion that the explanation should be given in Malayalam too. So I will be trying to make a video on the Malayalam also, a parallel video on Malayalam, and this will be useful to those students who are mainly focusing on Malayalam videos. Okay, so thank you once again. Please like, share, and subscribe the channel. See you on the next video. Thank you.